I bought this abandoned manual all-wheel drive BMW 535 E60 that was sitting in the bushes, literally rotting away, so I ended up buying it and brought it back home. After a full power wash, pulled the engine out, did the overall maintenance, rad bearings and a bunch of other things. But the biggest upgrade went single turbo, even though there are barely any info out there about the setup on an E60. I also painted the car and it looks beautiful, but right now the car is on base tune. I haven't been able to finish the 500 miles clutch braking because of few small issues. So today we are fixing all of that so we can finally take this car on a proper long drive. Guys, every time I drive this car, only thing I'm hearing is the blasted classic BMW noise. Bing, bing, bing. The ABS malfunction. Traction control lights is on. End up bringing this car in limp mode, and that's why I haven't been driving this car that much. But I figured it out. We're gonna fix it today. So let's get started. Alright guys, so this is one of the codes for the transfer case. So I think the fluid is dirty. And obviously I need a proper alignment. Here's the engine codes. I got this. I think is a low pressure fuel pump. Didn't install correctly or I need to change. And this code I got no idea. Alright guys, so these are the parts I'm going to be using. I'm using a 22mm socket. This is for the temperature sensor. And as far as the transfer case, you're gonna need a 14mm Allen. And the liquid I'm gonna be using is this guy, red line. I'm gonna be using this for the transfer case. And the gas cap. Man, I hate messing with gear oil. Very stink. Anyway, we're using this right now, and we're gonna be filling it up using this guy, and we're just gonna pull. Alright, so right between here, you're gonna have a bolt. It's the same size bolt as the bottom. You're gonna pull it, and this is the fill plug, by the way. So I'm gonna push this in there and squeeze. I wanna keep doing that until it overflows. Yep, it's full. Alright, once that's done, you tighten this. You tighten the fill plug. Make sure the drain plug is not leaking. And then that's it guys. Then you put the wheel back on and then you lower the car. Alright, next one is right here. The coolant temp sensor. I could have swore I changed this already, but he gave me a code for it. So we're gonna change it again. Maybe the one that I used wasn't good, or I did not change it. But either way, it's getting changed today. It's a 22mm socket. Oh no! Coolant, we're losing coolant, guys. Yep, next time we need to. Car was on, so because the car was on, it built up pressure in the system. So now I have to pour coolant back in there. Yeah, I never changed this thing. Look at that, guys. Yeah, I never changed this. So this was the original that was in there. So we're gonna wipe this off. And we're gonna put a new one in there. That's it for this. Pretty easy, but we have to refill back the coolant that we lost because of all that pressure that was in there. Right, last one. We're gonna take this out. We're gonna change this guy. It's been in there from car exist. This is the new one. I got it from BMW. So let's see if it works. Yep, it does work. And then we're gonna put this thing in there. There you go. New one is in. All right, now we're gonna take the car for a drive. All right, guys, the light is still on, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna need you guys' help. So I'm gonna enter the transfer case and look up the reading. It's still giving me the same code. I cleared it, drove it around, and it's still giving me the same code. If I look on data and the servo motor, I'm sure I'm murdering that name. Let me know if this is correct, because it says the actual value calibration is negative 49. Is it supposed to be like that? Is these numbers are correct? I'm gonna drive the car and you're gonna see the numbers moving. Let's see if I can do this while driving. I probably can't do it while driving, but we'll see. You see that, guys? Everything is working. I'm gonna stay in first gear just to show. So it seems like stuff are moving, but the angle, I'm not sure if that's correct. Let's check the other ones. I'm gonna go on unit, view all. I'm definitely gonna need your guys out because now I'm just stuck in stupid. I don't know what to do. I change the fluid. I am driving in my neighborhood, by the way, guys, so no cars is in the neighborhood that I'm driving in. Why? Like, it doesn't feel like it is in limp mode anymore, but the codes are still there. Maybe I have to drive the car around some more. And as far as the engine lights, it still gives me that, so I'm not sure what that is. But these are the two codes. So guys, I got no idea why is this thing. Maybe the transfer case is no good or something. Maybe I need to change the transfer case or just delete it completely, because I know this here for this car, they suck when it comes to the all-wheel drive. It says ABS malfunction. The ABS is working fine, because if I go in the speed sensor, everything is working. So it still is a transfer case. Might have to change the transfer case. Anyway, guys, coming up, we're gonna be going to autocross, and of course, my E92 is not ready because the alignment shop kind of let me down. They're fully booked out, and they're not gonna be available until a couple weeks. So we have no choice but to bring the Audi TT. So we're gonna test it out and see how it goes. That's the backup car. And for now, I'm just gonna rattle my brain trying to figure out why this car is not coming off as far as the traction control. It go in boost. Oh, I'm in second gear. It go in boost, see? It drive fine. See? It goes fine, but I don't know what's going on. It seems like the all-wheel drive is working, but I'm gonna keep driving it around. Maybe the light will go off eventually, but I have a strong feeling I have to get rid of the real quick, guys. So my friend came over with the proper computer, do a deep dive scan of the BMW, and come to find out it says my passenger wheel speed sensor have a air gap in between. I never heard that before. I could have swore I put it on properly, but I guess I didn't install it properly. So I'm gonna double check it tomorrow. If it doesn't work, or if it doesn't have a air gap, I'm just gonna buy a new one. So anyway, I see you guys later.